And we also have this. A line of PETs made from recycled plastic bottles. And apparently we can jack into them. And we get another HP memory. What do we have in here virus-wise? Oh god, hardheads. Open up. This might be a good place to get howitzer chips since they appear in multiples. Probably good if you can get something like Woodman or Iceman that hits everything all at once. Who's that hot thing in the dress? She's my type. That's my mom! And the waitress here is apparently a college student. This is a part-time job. Here we have a chef. And plenty of scientists. Someone who asked nicely to be let in. A foreign scientist is evidently coming in. And so that just leaves Mom and Dad. She's ready to eat. And Dad wants to ask us something about Megaman. Apparently our PET is different from normal ones, as is Megaman. But a slight interruption. Dad's being called to the lab. Oh well. And now our guest speaker for the evening is here. Count Zapp? Dude, you have some crazy hair. And a crazy outfit. It's the World 3 Party of Death! The World 3 has taken over the underground power plant. So let's get this party started with a little, no, really big blackout! And still his outfit glows. The air vents have stopped, and air is going to run out. That's rather sinister. The power won't turn on. The generator. Someone go check the power plant below us. Okay, Lan's eyes have adjusted a bit. He can see now. So, let's go check things out. And Chod's gone. However, with no power, the elevator doesn't work. So we'll have to find another way to the lower floor. How about this dust chute? Another vending machine we can't get into. Ominous music. A securely locked door. A power plant door that is locked and computer controlled. And a scientist trying to open another door. Well, great. Yes, this is an area of pointless delay. You have to leave the room, then come back. And then finally the door at the end is open, I believe. Or not. Oh, bugger, what do you want from me? Oh, this door is open. No, it's the other door that's open. Make up your bloody mind! Anything of interest in here? Nope, it's all locked. We normally control the power plant from this room, but all the computers are down. Alright, time to get in. It looks like we can jack in here. Or not. You want to delete your Navi? Jacking in now is suicide. If the power's out here, it's out on the net, too. If you jack in now, your PET's battery will run out quick. And if the battery runs out while you're in there, the energy sent to your Navi is cut off completely. and your Navi won't be able to heal by itself. In other words, after battle, Megaman cannot heal himself if the battery runs out while you're in here. But we're not going to let a little thing like that stop us. Megaman is brave, so let's go. But there's even more trouble. Apparently there's heavy protection on this network. I don't know what the point of that was, but in we go. Welcome to the power plant network. The PET's remaining battery power is shown in the top right. If the battery runs low, he can't heal after battle. So let's get to World 3 Navi before the battery dies. Okay, refreshing pause since we're on the network. So, time for the power plant network, which is a bit frantic. So long as you're running around in the overworld, you have to worry about the PET battery draining. Speaking of batteries, there are also these puzzles, but we'll get to those later. Also, as obviously you've noticed, there's a bunch of invisible paths all over the place. So yeah, it's tricky getting around this place. Let's demonstrate Skullman. Skullman homes in on whichever enemy has the most health. He only damages one tile, but he does a pretty good amount of it by throwing his big head at it, apparently. Also worth noting, if more than one enemy has the same high amount of hit points, he'll target whichever one is closer. Apparently programs in the area have been altered by the World 3 and will attack. Poor things, there's nothing to do but delete them, unfortunately. This program has batteries for us for the light bulb puzzles. And here we have ratty viruses. The ratty virus, it does not like to stay in the same row as you. After a moment, it will fire off a raton, and if you don't get rid of it in one shot, the more hits you take, the more damage it takes, it gets angry and starts moving faster. So they can be very problematic in large numbers. Right on 1D, okay, I'll take it. Nope, meh. It's also worth noting, since this place is full of electric viruses, Fireman is taking a vacation. Instead, let's go with Woodman for a while. Okay. Let's keep going through this complicated network. To light the bulbs, you need the batteries. Well, we have one. The battery puzzles are kind of solved via brute force. And so, yeah, I did a little research to go ahead and find out where all the batteries need to go. Otherwise, this place takes way, way too long. And, yeah. So, let's move on. Well, let's place the battery first. With the batteries in the correct spots, these bulbs light up and give us a path to use. $5,000 zenny, very nice. It is worth noting in later puzzles where you have to use more than just one bulb, or more than one battery, that is. The batteries will never be adjacent. They can be diagonal from each other, but they will not be right next to each other. I am not altered. Yeah, you look like you're doing real good. These guys are in command of the Ring Zap chips. That's not to be confused with Zap Ring, which was in later games. One thing I'll let this poor unfortunate demonstrate is when he uses Ring Zap, it damages him. 5 damage before I ever did anything to him. Poor thing. Okay, moving on to the second area. let's keep going. Place has a lot of zenny for me. Certainly won't complain about that. This thing is in control of the Typhoon chip. It lets out a small tornado that can only move forward 3 panels. It can kind of try to follow you, but it's easy to get away from. All your base are belong to us. That dates this game nicely. Apparently someone at Capcom was a fan of that, however you pronounce it, meme. Anyway, why not? Zero Wing was fun. You have no chance to survive, make your time.